David Rivers, believe it or not, was the best player ever coached at Notre Dame. And people go, what?
Turnaround. Oh, stolen by Rivers. Wow, that's the master.
So David gets around Prairie.
Rivers.
Heard kind of the billing of what kind of player he was. But when he arrived on campus, everything Coach Phelps said that he really was.
Digger obviously hyped him up pretty well and comes in, he's about 150 pounds. He looks like a little skinny, scrawny little kid. And I said, this is the kid who's gonna be that good. And, first day of practice, you could see it.
Now, from the moment that David Rivers stepped on the court at Notre Dame, he was the guy who was running things. He was the guy that made everybody else better. He was one of the few guys who can literally take over a game on both ends of the floor.
All you had to do with David was run and be ready to catch the ball because he was looking. It seemed like he had 9 eyes. He could see everybody. I imagine the game was very slow for him in his head because it seemed like he never made a mistake, at least from my perspective.
He directed the offense, he directed the defense, and they all looked up to David, as a team leader. And this was probably from his freshman year on.
I really admired him quite a bit, just on how he handled himself, dealing with pressure of coming into a major program like Notre Dame.
Rivers in the paint. Nice pass off to Royal. He stuffs it all.
We expected him to make spectacular plays each and every night. He could do things with the basketball that very few people could do. He was also a tenacious defender. He could score, and if they took him away, he would feed other people. I mean, he really was a generational basketball player.
Rivers, 16-footer is good.
He was going to make a full recovery. It was just going to take a while.
After the initial accident, everybody thought there's no way he's playing this year. I mean, he can't possibly play, even if he wants to. But David wouldn't hear anything of it.
And he was tough. He was tougher than them. To see a guy bounce back as fast and as quickly as he did, taking baby steps in terms of his minutes on the court, but he just gradually improved throughout the year.
Steals, Rivers gets it back.
Coming back from it was more tied to that hungry kid who would do whatever he needed to do to get to practice.
The accident and the comeback puts him on a different plane. It shows a depth of character and toughness and unselfishness.
David fakes, drives, lays it off the glass and in. Rivers in the paint to Rivers. He fakes. Nice pass on the baseline to Stevenson.
I was trying to do things right. My heart was right, my spirit, my relationship with Christ was strong, and I had great people around me.
When I look at what he accomplished here at Notre Dame as a point guard, as I look in a game of life, David's doing the same thing, giving people assists and how they can win.
Trying to do what's right and to help others. That's kind of what David Rivers is all about.
Just a quality guy. I love David Rivers.
You look back at all the special people who received awards, and they're all special people. And David's another one of those. Great athlete, great person, great family, and very glad for him.